Yo, how's it going, guys? It is Richard Unicorn Caller here, and hope you guys are trying to have a wonderful day. We are back with the, I guess, latest follow up news for everything that has happened. And you know it's bad when even I got the streamer light on. As a matter of fact, let me get a little bit bright up here. I know it's a little bit too bright on camera, but you know what? I'm a little upset. Also, I forgot to show you the Wizard101 in my whatchamacallit, my window. Oopsies, my bad. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Primarily with the whole situation with True Friend Finder codes and stuff like that. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this atrocity because it is a lot to talk about. So anyway, this was posted around 4:47 p.m. and basically someone was managed to get into like the true friend code system, I guess, and they were basically just putting in custom inputs, which is just absolutely insane. Also, give a big like to TCG collection. Make sure to check him out. But yeah, collector on YT. Yeah, this was crazy though. This was really crazy. I personally have never seen like anybody access the True Friend Finder code before. This is definitely like a first time for me. So, yeah. Also, I don't understand what's with like these Gen Z hackers that always have to be like so like offensive, you know? Like I swear, hackers back in the day were never this like offensive. They were just like, haha, servers are down. Very funny. Like bring those hackers back. Nowadays it's just like something about the LGBTQ or something about racism and it's just like, dude, anyway, yeah, that happened today. And so they had to take the servers down temporarily for just a brief minute. It wasn't that too long. This happened around like 7:05 ish, so a couple hours after that incident was first reported. And so basically, what that did is, or what they did is just take away the True Friend Finder ability. Like nobody can use True Friend Finder codes anymore, or perhaps the system. So if you just go to your friends list right here and you just go to more friends, the button is completely gone, right? Now you can still enter friend finder codes if you wanted to, but no, it's completely gone. You can't summon or generate a true friend finder code at all because, of course, that's where the problem arose. And we get into this topic about, Wizard101 securing their coding for the game, which is funny because they have the most trouble with coding, which is funny though. It's very funny, but yeah, that happened today, and it was a big problem. It was just kind of annoying. Then over here, now this is a maintenance that is scheduled for Wednesday 2 a.m. U.S. Central Time, and this is only for Wizard101 Europe. So Wizard101 NA, you're fine. However, the total downtime is also going to have an effect on Pirate 101. So total downtime is expected to be less than 4 hours. Thank you for your time during the patient. Blah blah blah. And you would think that like during the previous maintenance that everything would be fixed. Wrong. Apparently PvP is also, I guess, semi sort of bugged, where apparently a lot of people are either losing matches because somebody is like stuck in a loading screen or something like that. Yeah, it's a whole fiasco with what's going on with that, and right now that is still a problem that's ongoing right now. So if you ever see something like this, like a loading screen, best push to shove, just quit the game and just take the L on that. So yeah, it's a whole thing. But yep, you guys can check all of that stuff out in the Wizard101 Discord. Now, a lot of people were confused at what I said yesterday, or not even yesterday, today, about how they always get hacked, and which they do. They are notably always getting hacked, at least back in the day, and then recently, all the way back in 2022, during their birthday again, when they had to shut down the servers because somebody hacked into the broadcast system, and they were basically texting pretty much the same thing, just random junk that nobody wanted to see. And yeah, the next world is my boss's asshole. Yeah, that's a real in-game image. That's not Photoshop or anything. That's a real thing that happened. And so yeah, that was a big deal. I mean, it even got people making articles and YouTube videos about it. Man, children's MMO beset by trolling server announcements was victim of outside intrusion, you know. So yeah, that had happened back in 2022, and I think they had previously extended the, I guess, the free memberships for like an extra day or two, or like an extra couple of days. I can't remember. But yeah, Wizard101 does have its fair share of history whenever it comes to this. And the real question is, will this happen again? And I'm just gonna be honest, it probably will happen again, considering kind of the vibe or just the situation that KI is in. You know, whenever it comes to this game, you also got to consider that this is the same company that doesn't even have two-factor authentication yet, which is still something that, you know, community members or just people in general are still asking for, but that still hasn't been a thing. And it's kind of sad to see this happen on the birthday. I feel like hackers are specifically targeting the birthday, so the game gets a little bit more bad reputation for what it is. This is a fun game if you can ignore the paywalls and the constant need for crowns and spending on gambling casino packs. But it's just really sad to see that. I think what frustrates me more is the hacker itself. Like, you wasted that time. You wasted my time. I was questing up 3-level wizards. I was boosting up some characters. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get them all to level 30 so we can have some extra magic touch cantrips when we go raiding. And then the service went down. I'm just crashing out because I'm in the zone. I'm listening to music. And then that brief pause, I'm just like, dude, are you kidding me? Like, I was in the zone, dude. I was in the zone. So, I don't know. To all the hackers out there, I hate y'all. Why don't y'all hack something like, I don't know, like NSA files or like dark secret files? Like, that's what really irks me. Like, that's what really be irking me about this community, man. Not even the community, just like people in general, man. Like, who is hacking Wizard101 in 2025? That's such a loser behavior, dude. Anyway, oh, yeah, I was pretty gutted by that. And I'm also gutted by KI in a sense. KI doesn't get off the hook. No. Y'all definitely have to do a better job at securing the game. And quite frankly, it's starting to get to the point where it's real dangerous out here. Technology is just getting bigger and bigger. Knowledge about coding is growing. You know, you just want to make sure the game is just in a safe spot. You know, when people see this, and especially for console players, I mean, I can't even imagine if this were to happen. I mean, knock on wood, this does not happen on console, where we have somebody that can hack into the game that easily, or find a coding, or something's just not secure in the game to the point where they can hack it and ruin the fun for a lot of people, or just kind of disrupt that player environment that you're trying to create. Because remember, they still kind of promote this game as a kid MMO, even though it's been 17 years. You know, to see some of this stuff, I personally wouldn't want my kid playing this game. If y'all can't even keep it that secure, then I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, I think it's bad for business. So I'm thinking that for the next birthday, y'all should work on this actually right now. Just make sure that all of your coding is secure. The True Friend Finder code, make sure that's secure. Make sure the friends list is secure. Make sure the broadcast system is secure. Make sure all of it is secure. And the only people that know about that coding is KI. I'm also starting to get suspicious about how this keeps happening. Is somebody in KI just leaking code or something like that? Like, I'm starting to really get, like, really angry about this. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that nobody at KI is trustworthy or anything. Everybody's trustworthy. But I'm just saying, dude, it's getting to a point where it's getting really, really annoying. Y'all have to lock in. I've also saw many complaints talking about the text chat, how it's been getting a little bit weird. Somebody even typed in a very egregious word, which I'm not even going to say here. But yeah, again, we just need to lock it in. Because like I said, I wouldn't want my siblings to play this. I would never want my siblings to play this game. It's just, I don't know what to tell y'all. Lock in. We'll see what happens later on in the future, and hopefully this just doesn't happen again. Anyways, enjoy your free membership and enjoy everything else. Until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.